Hello, welcome back. Day 12,
Yeah.
FTB Oceanblock. How you doing? Zenitsu, welcome in, welcome in. You're first. How was your weekend? What did you get up to this weekend? What did you do? What has happened to the base? I've been working on the base on the weekend. Hey Moose, welcome in. And I've built up a little bit of my base. I still need to replace some of the cobblestone, but it's looking good so far. Thank you for the consume H2O Moose. But yeah, there's definitely more work to be done. I'm not really happy with how this has turned out. I want to make it look a little bit better in the future, but I think for now it's okay. I'll improve upon it when I get more time. This cobblestone, I need to replace it with white concrete. I don't have enough to replace it right now, but I'll get some more in, and then I'll replace that later. And I was just putting some lighting over here to make it look a little bit more bright. So yeah, that's mostly what I've been up to during the weekend. Clean this up a little bit. You broke your thumb today. What's happening, Zenitsu? Constantly breaking your limbs. You need to take care of yourself. Today I want to work more on Mekanism. And I want to do not the boiler, the boiler. I've never built the boiler before, but this thing is the thermoelectric boiler is used basically in order to bring superheated sodium into it. And what it does is it cools down the sodium using water, and then the sodium goes back into the fission reactor, and then the steam that's generated from the boiler goes to the turbine. So I need to make the boiler. Yes, I've got new emotes. I have got new emotes. Base is looking pretty decent, I'd say. Right, let's go to the reactor area. Hey, Canal. And this thing, over the weekend, the sodium has completely filled up for the fission reactor. Now, what I need to do is I need to make a dynamic tank. What the dynamic tank will let me do is it'll let me store an excess amount of sodium. It's a lot harder to keep a reactor that uses sodium. Yep, exactly. And that's why I'm building this. Check this out. This has a max burn rate of 1275. I've never ever gone this big before. Ever. So I need to make a dynamic tank. Let's see. I guess 128 should do. 15 by 18 by 15. Because even numbers don't work very well for the bottom part, because you can't like checkerboard correctly then. So I made it 15, but it's 18 tall. So the inside is like 7 6 7 6 7 6 that way. Hey Toligas, how you doing? How was everyone's weekend? Alright, how many dynamic valves should I have? I think I should have 13. So let's go back. Let's put that on auto crafting. Dynamic valves. Zenitsu's weekend was good. Hikanal's was okay. My weekend was pretty quiet. Didn't get too much of going out. So I spent mostly, working on the base. Can't do message and sub only. I guess you need to be a subscriber for that. Right, let's go ahead. Yours was good. That's good to hear. What I'll do is I need to make sure that these are in separate. Okay, separate chunks. That's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, that's 14. So the insides would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's not gonna be good. I don't think I want the tank to be this big. Do I? Or maybe I do. I'll make the tank 15 by 15. I'm assuming you can use structural glass in the dynamic tank, like as part of the sides. Was my character glowing yellow? That's because I'm using Draconic Evolution's chest plate. This thing, Draconic chest piece. If I take that off, now I can't fly anymore because this thing has creative flight. Boop. That's why. Alright, should I make the dynamic tank this big? Does it really matter? I don't think so. I think I'll make it 15 by 15 by 15. Yeah, that should be better. Base is really big. Yeah, I guess you could say it's a little bit big. But I was bored. Didn't have anything to do during the weekend. So I thought, you know what? Let's just build up our base. Alright, I need a few more of these blocks. We made a hill for all the streamer statues. That sounds fun. How many statues do you have? Oh, this is one higher than I needed it to be. Okay, so that should be it for all the dynamic tanks. And now I just need the valves. So what I'm thinking is, what if I put them over here and I have entangled blocks going from here into here. And my favorite, so I put you on top. Oh, thank you. I have a crown. Nice. I like that. Right, where's my bed? It is over here. Right, let's go back to the to the area. Literally the only thing I go back to my base for is to sleep. Right, so this is going to be our dynamic tank. Now let's see if we have enough structural glass. We definitely do not. Let's go ahead and make some. Are we close to finishing? Oh no, not at all. We'll still be playing this pack for quite a bit of time. Right, let's get 2 stacks for now. And let's see how much we need. Okay, so 128 didn't even fill up one side, and we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides. So we need 6, 2s are 12, and let's say 2 more. 8, 8, 6 are 48, right? 48 stacks? No, that seems like a little bit too much. Alright, let's get one more stack. Okay, so we need exactly 2 stacks and 39. 2 stacks and 39 for each one of these sides. So let me just map that out real quick. 2 stacks is 128 plus 39 is 167. So we need exactly 1002 glass. Now I need to remove 169, right? So we need 833 glass. I'm just gonna request a little bit more. We have 381. So I'm going to request 512 more. That should be more than enough. Okay, let's go ahead and place the rest of these. Over the weekend, I was reading about Minecraft's 1.19.1 update about the reporting feature, the chat reporting feature. I'm not sure what that's all about. I didn't really understand. Like, there seems to be a lot of outrage regarding the update, and I'm not sure what it's about. So, does anyone have an idea, like, why people are angry about it? Like, as far as I am concerned, I think that it's really good that Mojang is doing something to safeguard like children in this game, and I think that's what the chat reporting feature is for, right? To ensure children's safety. I'm not sure why people are against it. Get the infinity wand in regular Minecraft. You place down a diamond block and get infinite of it. Well, this isn't a wand like that. I still need all the blocks. The infinity wand is just for placing items, so I still need to have all of them. If you were on your own server and you typed a swear, I could report you and get you banned from online play. But didn't Mojang say that profanity is not going to be monitored by them, like profanity reports? I'm pretty sure they said that profanity is monitored on Bedrock, but not on the Java edition. They're mad because Mojang itself can ban people regardless of who owns a given server. Okay, I do understand that people who have their private servers should not be affected by this. I mean, people who have their private servers and their private moderation, I feel they should be able to moderate it themselves. There we go, 54 trillion millibuckets, or 54 billion millibuckets. I think that should be plenty, right? Let's see. What does text to speech do? Whatever you type, it'll turn into speech. Like some TTS will read it out for you. Okay, instead of using entangle blocks, no, actually I think entangle blocks would be the best way to go. Let's go ahead and make some. What is this? Why is this? Eh? Okay, whatever. Boop 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 boop. Right, and let's get my binder. Let's see if this works. I guess it doesn't. Why does this not work? Isn't it supposed to be putting this sodium in here? Or does it not automatically? Okay, I have an idea. This thing needs to output on top. When you work with tech and play with tech? Yeah, kind of. Right, what if I did this and took a tube, right? Let's try this. Yep, that's working. That's definitely working. Okay, let's place these down here then. This is the third one. We just need to do this for all 13. This is 4. What is backseating? Backseating is when chat tells the player or the streamer how to play the game. Some people don't like it. Personally, I don't mind. If anyone tells me how to do something, I don't mind. Some people do not like it. So you'll see in some streams people will say no backseating. But for my stream, backseating is completely fine. I do not mind. Right. Are we getting close? Yes. Last 3. Da-da-da. Yes, because I might need help. Correct. Plenty of times I do need help. Because I'm not the smartest guy. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. Alright, now I need to make sure that all of these are ejecting gases out the top. Oops. Gases out the top. If you do a stream of the Naruto mod, I can help you. Sure. Once I finish Oceanblock, I might do that. I don't give myself enough credit. Nah, I just know what my strengths and weaknesses are. I'm good at some things, I'm really bad at some others. You've been playing this mod pack called Monumental Experience recently, and it seems just as hard as E6E, if not harder, so you should check it out if you can. Alright, I'll put it on the list. Let me just write it down. Monumental Experience. Is it for 1.16? Monumental Experience. Okay, I've written it down. Hey, yeah. How are you doing? Oh, 1.19. Nice, that's even better. Hi, Aya. How was your weekend? Oh, 1.16. That's fine. Anything newer than 1.12, I'm happy with playing. You've been looking in the mics. Nice. What sort of mics are you looking for? 728,000. Why is this not increasing? Oh, because the brine is gone. Why is the brine gone? Why is this being weird? Eh? Okay, let's just place this down again. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Place correctly, please. No, I'm producing brine. Problem is that these pipes somehow got disconnected. Not sure why. Now it should be working again. Yep, there we go. And that is filling up. It's not the fastest, but it'll do. Still better than just having one. There we go. Let's sleep. Just thought so considering the size of your reactor. Yep, that's true. Mekanism doesn't play well with other mods. You have a list of mics that you want to use? Have you decided on any? So this thing, I don't know why, it just like disconnected from these entangled blocks for some reason. Mod that you use for Star Wars, you could sit, and the goal for that side is you have to take over the galaxy and have the best lightsaber. That sounds like fun. Right now you only have the regular red one. Yeah, give it time. You'll get the best one. Alright, while this is filling up, it's time for us to work on the thermoelectric boiler. Alright. So let's go ahead and craft some boiler casings. I'm gonna do 3 stacks. The pack has 437 mods. Oh my god. That's a lot of mods. I don't know if I could run that. And how many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Let's remove that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 14, 15. Blue Yeti, Elgato Wave 3, HyperX Quadcast, and AT2020. Now, if I'm correct, the AT2020, oops, didn't mean to take a screenshot, is an XLR microphone, right? The AT2020. I might be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. There is a USB cable. Oh, interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, 11. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. The best is dark saber, and you're trying to get at least the dark core first. That makes the center of your blade black. Sounds fun. Is it difficult to get? There we go. I don't know why I keep doing this. Like, I have a building gadget. Why don't I use this thing? Thought of your reactor going critical scares me. It is a little bit a little bit scary thinking if this thing blows up. I don't know how far the destruction will go. Alright, time to make more structural glass. I'm just gonna make make 1536. Let's see if that works. Entire place you built for the reactor will be gone. Now I have a question with regards to FTB chunks. Now, does FTB chunks protect against the reactor explosion? Like, the radiation might reach your base. The trogonic reactor blows up much bigger than this reactor. Oh, I see. Hey, Ronnie. No? Oh, that's sad, Hikanel. Yeah, that makes sense, the air. Best of luck in finding the one which is suitable for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's get a wand back out and let's build. Don't ask how you know. Should I be worried? Should I be worried, Hickanel? We've left to clear the radiation in creative because mutated fish will spawn, creating more radiation in an endless loop. Okay, I did not know this. You guys are kind of scaring me now. Okay, we have run out. Basically, don't let it blow up. Yep, that's good advice. Been doing some research of those mics. Yeah, I was doing some research for mics as well recently. Make a save of the world often after you put it online. True. Hey Gray, how you doing? Boop, 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 boop. Alright, we're almost there. Almost. A little bit. Chunk load the reactor. Oh, that is already done. Perfect. So this is the dynamic tank. This is the fission reactor. This is going to be the turbine. These are my what do you call these things? Thermal evaporation plants. Are you back to Cannonballer? This is I started this pack as Cannonballer, so for some reason, even though I've changed my name to Deadshot, in my FTB chunks or my like FTB stuff, it still shows up as Cannonballer. I'm not sure why. It doesn't make any sense to me, but for some reason, it's not changing my party name. I would suggest making 3 redstone things for your reactor. You mean those logic adapter things? I could do that. Yeah, the team is keeping the other name. Basically. I should look into that. I've never used those logic adapters before. It might be worth giving it a shot. Alright, so this is the thermoelectric boiler. Now, as far as I know about this thing, it needs only 2 things to run. One is the thermoelectric superheating elements, and then the other thing is pressure dispersers. I can show you how to turn off your reactor at night if you want. Yeah, that sounds good. Put it on the Discord. Party name is separate from your username, so it won't update when you change name. That is correct. Yes. Hey Naruto. Alright, let's go home. And let's put a recipe for superheating elements. Now this is going to be a little bit expensive. Just a little bit expensive. But we should be able to get it done. So first things first, element. Now I'm thinking we need 225 of these, right? If we want a 15 by 15 surface area. Oh, it made 106 really quick. Now, I guess it was storing all of these cast iron ingots. Makes sense. So, let's see, where is this working? This is a little bit slow. Let's speed it up. Let's also speed this up. And we're done. 225 superheating elements. Maybe unclaim the chunks and disband the party, create a new party and reclaim the chunks. Yeah, I thought about doing that, but then I thought, you know, the name isn't hurting anyone, so might as well keep it the same. Next pack, I'll have the new name. There we go. This should be all the superheating elements. And why do I... Oh, right, because the inside is 13 by 13. I mathed this wrong. So I have 56 superheating elements left. Can't these things go in the turbine though? I think they go in the turbine as well. You may be able to change the party name under FTB Teams command. No? Namaskar, Moose Modder. That would be the Marathi one. Those are only for the boiler. Oh, okay. I've never... Oh, well, which one goes in the turbine then? Is it the... No, not rotational coil. It is... electromagnetic coil. This one, electromagnetic coil. This thing goes in the turbine. Above the rotational complex. Yes. I know my mechanism. I totally don't, but okay. Okay, this thing is not forming. So I need some pressure dispersers, right? So let's get the correct amount this time. I think the correct amount is 169. That one. I got a little bit confused over there. Just a little bit. I need 2 layers. 2 layers of the pressure dispersers. Yeah, 80-20-20 as far as I remember is an XLR mic. I get so disoriented whenever I like teleport home. Can't remember where my bed is. I just keep looking around in circles. Like, what do you have as a USB laptop? Yeah, that makes sense. Makes sense. Ooh, this is filling up pretty quickly, although it has a long way to go. Pressure dispersers. Alright, so Moose, you said 2 layers, 1 for water, 1 for steam. Okay, so the water layer has to be underneath the steam layer, right? Don't really need a steam layer. Okay, so let's say I came here. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15. Don't really need a steam layer or for sodium. Okay. Either HyperX, Blue Yeti or Elgato. I think Elgato is pretty good. Right, I'm gonna put this down here. You can put the pressure dispersers right at the top and it'll be fine. Really? Okay, I can do that. Like, you mean like right at the top or like with a little bit of space? Right at the top. Okay. Wand. Wow, that's laggy. That was like super laggy. With a big water tank. I do. That is true. Alright, this is now active. So the max amount of water it can store is 54,896 millibuckets. Okay. So from what I can see here, the superheated sodium will come into this coolant tank. And there will be water over here that cools down the superheated sodium. Now it should go back into the coolant tank as sodium, and from there it'll be extracted back into the fission reactor. And then the steam tank needs to be emptied into a turbine, which I'll have over there. Alright? So that sounds good. Now I need to figure out a way to get this like infinite water somehow. The problem is that there's really no infinite water source in this pack, except for the creative fluid tank. And to make that, it is going to need a lot of stuff. Although most of this is pretty easy, it's just the ultimate singularities and creative essence that's going to be a problem. So let's see, can we craft this? We need the singularities, of course, but is this doable? We need 2 creative essence and 14,000 millibuckets of this. Now one of these gives 1, so we need basically 16 creative essence and 4 ultimate singularities. So 16 creative essence is 4 singularities itself. Oops. So that's what, 64? So we need basically 68 singularities, ultimate ones, in order to get this creative fluid tank. Okay, we can do that in the future. It's not going to be something we can do right away. So what's the next best way to get some water? Now this thing is really not doing well. Yeah, all of these, I went ahead and upgraded this like water production over here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I forget how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14, 14, 14, 14, 14. Yeah, there's a lot of these. I think I have a total of 90 aqueous accumulators, all pushing water into these thermal evaporation chambers or plants. But I need to figure out a good way to get water into this boiler. This thing can accept a maximum of 55,000 buckets basically. Are they upgraded? All of them. All of them are upgraded with the resonant integral component. There's no way to make them go any faster. That's what we were trying on Saturday's stream, but this is the max speed. Accumulator works better with source blocks on 4 sides, but with that many, I don't know if that would make a difference. Yeah, I don't think it does like make much of a difference, because we tested it out with like 4 sides of water as well, and it was still doing 1,000. And if I remove this does 250. So I think the best way will be if I just have like 50 aqueous accumulators underneath this, pumping water into the boiler. Now one thing I need to make sure, the boiler valves, right? Let's get 13 of these. Can you place them underneath? Does the other components make a difference? Nope, it doesn't. If I place this over here, right? Oh, that still works. So I could literally have like an underneath, like a platform underneath over here, and push the water from underneath directly. Nope, no kitchen sink. If there was a kitchen sink, this would have been so much easier. This boiler is a bit laggy, isn't it? Didn't expect this much lag. Like the block lag is actually insane. Hey Dormans, you'll be lurking? Alright, sounds good. Thank you for the lurk. I appreciate the lurks. Have you guys seen the new emotes, by the way? Mech pumps are probably better. I tested those out as well. It's the maximum upgraded mech pump is the same speed as the Aqueous accumulator. 1000 millibuckets. Hey Kunal, how do you have a gift sub badge and you didn't subscribe yourself? How did you do that? How did you manage to gift subs to other people before yourself? Why would you do something like that? New emotes look dope. It's been in the works for a long time. I'm really happy with how they turned out. Really happy. Oh god, don't fall down. I'm gonna make some room over here. 1, 2, 3. How big was this? I want to make it the same height. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3. That's perfect. Okay, this should be enough. Hey, homie. Look forward to in 20 minutes. Alright, sounds good. When you can say hi and hear me. Aha, that works. That was a bit easier than I expected it to be, not gonna lie. It's so nice not to be worried about getting like underwater fatigue and stuff. Now all I need is a few sponges. Sponges. I need a little bit of light. You posted the day and night thing? Alright, sounds good. I'll give it a look. I'm still not sure how sponges work exactly. Like what is the range for these things? But it seems to be effective, so might as well use them. I wish there was something that gives you night vision permanently. Let's go ahead and place some torches down. Haha. There's a trinket that will. Let's see. Trinket, do I have it? I do not think I have it. Let's see if it is there in this pack. Night vision. We're looking for night vision, right? Turtle shell, nope. Ice shard, nope. Nope. Aha, the bat. This is the one. The bat provides you with night vision. Okay. We probably just need to find it then. We will. We will. For now though, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I need to replace these. Yeah, that works. The Meka suit also provides night vision. How does it? Mechanism. Is there a night vision unit? Breathing unit. Inhalation purification. Vision enhancement. This is it. Thank you. That does help. We'll probably use that in the future. Like the cardioid, the cardioid ones. Alright, this works. Now we just need to fill this in with water. that's gonna be really annoying. Let's go ahead and craft 50 of these for the mic. Right. For the mic. Right, and I just realized that we need to flood the place with water again, so that's not gonna work. Having the torches on the floor. Let's just put one. Oh, no. Can't put them over there. Alright, that should do. I really should get started with blood magic, because that's gonna let me get infinite water. Alternatively, nope, there's no infinite water bucket in this, which makes me a little bit sad. Let me place this down. There we go. Once you get water in there, mobs won't be able to spawn except water mobs. Yeah, I'm just putting the torches so that I can see. Because otherwise I have no way of seeing. There, and like streaming in the darkness is really not fun for the viewers. Having watched multiple streams where people bumble around in caves without torches, that's the last thing I want, is for no one to be able to see what I'm doing. Right, is that filling up? It is. Perfect. Right, let's get rid of that. I need my resonant. Why is this? Come on, this has an NBT tag now. I need 50 of these. That's gonna take a while because it needs to craft all of these gears. But that's fine. Feel like you're being talked about? No, not you in particular. Mostly vanilla streamers. I do tend to watch a fair bit of vanilla. Right, how many? Oh, we have 0 right now. Vanilla is fun to watch. Like I don't have too much fun playing it, but watching it, I do enjoy it. Let's see now. How do I place these the best way possible? What's the room size? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, why is it 4? Because this side is sticking out by 1. I don't like that. That mismatch is not to my liking. I'm just gonna bring this in. Okay, let's just boop this in place and quickly wand. Yep, that'll do. Cobble. Oh, that's compressed cobble. Whoops. How did I manage to grab this? Oh, that is compressed cobble. Oh, that's why. I had the thing set on resonant. I think I have a couple more compressed cobble over here. Whoopsie. Mistakes were made, but I managed to fix the mistakes. Okay, let's get back in. Let's get back in. Thank you. Now, where are we with those resonant integral components? All of them are complete. Perfect. Right, let's place these down. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can we do all of them? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I do them this way, I'm only going to have 36. Alright, let's place them down and then see where we can do the additional ones. Right, so that's 36 of them. And now I need to place down 14 more. I have an idea then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 14. Okay. And now that's going to annoy me. That's going to annoy me a little bit. So I'm going to have 6 more. And 6 more resonant as well, just to make it look more uniform. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did I place these wrong? I think I did. Yeah, I placed these wrong. Fifteen, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Hey, Glorified Poo. Just finished adding 2 extra power nitro reactors with tick acceleration. Welcome in. I saw that you followed me earlier, but this is your first time chatting, so welcome in. What do you call a factory? Oh, okay. Text to speech.
Satisfactory.
I agree. That is absolutely correct. 100%. So how did you do the tick acceleration? Glorified? Let's see. Do we have 6 resonant? We do. Let's go ahead and put them in. Sounds so weird. Hey, Hermit. Are you able to hear now? Alright, all of these aqueous accumulators now have the resonant upgrade. Now I just need some pipes. Integrated dynamics player simulators with acceleration wands. I tried doing that. It didn't work for some reason. I'm not sure what I did wrong. Hey cat, you got fired from a job at a keyboard factory. Why do I feel like there's a punchline coming up? Wasn't putting You weren't putting in enough shifts. I knew it. I knew there was a pun coming in. Welcome in, cat. How was your weekend? That was a good one. Oops. Your weekend was great. That's good to hear, the air. It was okay. You worked all weekend. Hermit's weekend wasn't long enough. I don't think anyone's weekend is ever long enough. It's like the moment you start relaxing during the weekend is when the weekend is basically over. Oops, that was all the pipes. We're back. Right. See you soon. Oh, Hermit still can't hear me. She has her audio muted. Okay, so I need... There we go. Hermit's the first one to use my new emotes. Feels good. Okay, I have a little bit of like less space to... I don't think I even need this many valves, to be honest. I might be good with just like 5 valves. There we go. Gray found a button to push. How many valves do you guys think is needed for this? I'm thinking 5 valves should do. Let's go. Let's go, AR. Hype jam. What do you guys think of the emotes? They were worked on for quite a long time. Quite a bit. One valve can move more than you're probably able to produce. But let's have 5 just in case. It's very nice. Alright. That's good. That's good to hear. But actually... yeah, I guess you're right. Might as well just have one. If I need more, I can always put them back. Structural glass. Boom. Posted how you did in Discord. Alright, sounds good. I'll take a look. And I think everything is connected up. Now it's just a matter of setting them to extract. I can get rid of these. Oh man, this is really annoying me not being able to move up. Okay. Let's set these to extract. All because FTB Oceanblock decided that they were too cool to have a kitchen sink in their pack. That's why we need to do all of this. But how do I get... Okay, that's one row done. Second row incoming. Kitchen sinks are for nerds anyway. All the cool kids use the accumulator. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that one of the kitchen sinks would have been able to do more work than all of these accumulators combined. Alright, is this... Oh, this is full. What? What the heck? How's this already full? I thought for sure it would take like so much longer to fill. Power of the accumulator. Alright, I'll give that one to you. I'm just gonna escape from the bottom. It's just easier. I did not expect that to be full so quickly. Look at that. That is absolutely insane. Ready for Steve says? Alright, go for it. My entire chat is just connection type change to, connection type change to. And these things are still working, which is good. Ooh, that's a big lag spike. We have 46,500 millibuckets of sodium in here, which is pretty good, I'd say. Now, should I do extra valves over here and extra fission ports over here to extract the sodium from here into here? I think that would be good, right? Or should I do them down here instead? Down here might be good. I think I just need one, right? One fission port. I do have one. Then I also have one dynamic valve. Yesterday you attended an event. What sort of event? So we have 13 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's put the fission port over here. That should be full. You only need one for sodium output and one sodium input. Now I have 13 for sodium input over here because I had the electrolytic separators. I'm considering actually moving the separators over to here so that... Oh god, Hickenel. Hickenel, thanks for the resub for 3 months. You absolutely scared me over there. I don't think you're gonna be able to do much damage with my draconic chess piece on. Thank you for the gift sub, Grey, to Hickenel. Always expect the unexpected. Known as baptized. Oh, you went for baptism. Okay, where's the spider? What are you doing all the way up here? Thank you for gifting a sub to Hickenel. Appreciate it. Gray always wanting to cause chaos. There we go. Now this should work, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove these. So the Steve says, so you'll have to go and see it again. Today on Steve says we have a special guest, Alex. So they say they like cookies and cake and that you should follow their church. He does amazing content and tries his best. So please follow him and I will give you cake. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Alright, so how should I do this? Do I remove these entangled blocks? I think I should be able to. You know what? Maybe I'll just keep them. You just keep them. I'll just keep them like this. It doesn't really matter, does it? You're godfather of a baptized child. That sounds nice. I need a tube, an ultimate pressurized tube, and then we just need to set this as an export, and there we go. We got 16 buckets. No, how many buckets is that? 16,000? Is that 16,000 buckets in one tube? That's actually insane. Alright, so if this starts running low on sodium, then we have a little bit of a buffer that can go into here. Okay. Now this thing needs fissile fuel, which we haven't even got close to making yet. But my main priority was setting up the boiler, and now we need to set up the turbine. So let's start working on that. Now the turbine is a little bit different of a construction. Let's go ahead and make the turbine casings and throw away the boilers for now. I do need to set up I need to set up like a way for the sodium to go back into the reactor. Right, I need help from someone who has played with the boiler before. How many is this? Is this 16? Yeah. Yeah, so I need to know where do I'm a giga chat. I've never heard that before. Hickenel, I need to know where the sodium needs to come out from the boiler. Like the superheated sodium, can I put the ports like anywhere for extracting the superheated sodium, or like the cool down sodium again, not the superheated? So for example, if I extract superheated sodium from here into here, can I also have like some ports to get the cool sodium back into here? All you need to know is that it's good. I appreciate the compliment. Thank you. I'm not sure how the boiler works exactly. Let me get the boiler valves, and let's get some fission ports as well. Four of these should do, right? So let's say I had like 2 fission ports over here and 2 fission ports over here, and I can set these to output coolant, right? And then I can put the boiler valves over here. The ports can be anywhere, but the longer the better, because you want a buffer between the multi-blocks so that the multi-blocks don't run out of fuel. Yeah, that's true. But if I put this as an input, that is output steam, output coolant, input only. So if I have these output coolants for superheated sodium going in here, right? And then I have some boiler valves over here. Boiler valves as output coolant. That's going to output the sodium, right? I hope I'm doing that right. And then I just need some tubes running from here. And let's disconnect this so they are separate. Yes, okay, perfect. I'm trying to make sure that I don't blow my blow my stuff up immediately. I doubt I will. Unlock the Earth Mall lightsaber. It's a double lightsaber. It's cool. You can search it up. All right, I shall search it up. You'll want the tubes to be longer. I mean, these do 16,000 buckets. The capacity is 16,000 buckets per tick, and the pump rate is 1,024 buckets per tick. Do I really need them to be longer? Alright, how do I make them longer? I don't have much space over here. What we'll do is we'll build this up normally, and then I'm going to test this out at like low burn rates at first, because we need to generate the amount of fissile fuel to increase that. And as we increase it, I'll add more ports at the top over there, and I'll move these cables like all the way up so that they'll be much larger. I think that should work. Who will we raid? I haven't decided yet. We'll see. Depends on who's online when I'm going to raid. Oh. There we go. That wasn't too bad. Ultimate pressurized tube, that can go away. This can go away. Now I need to see the turbine. Structural glass. I'm gonna need so much more of this. God. I'm just gonna craft a bunch of it. Let's go to bed. Okay, so this thing is still full. This is full. Now the turbine. I need this. Okay, I'm trying to think if the turbine can have a glass floor or not. I doubt it can, but most Mekanism machines can, so I'm going to test it out. If it does, then good enough. If not, then we'll figure something out. Should be able to. Here's hoping. You're a max turbine for the size of reactor you're running. Yep, this is basically almost a max turbine, and I can add more of them. It's just one size smaller than the max. I don't think I want structural glass for the entire thing, because we need to add some turbine vents at the top, so I need to keep that in mind. Now, what is the maximum amount of rotors that I can put in here? Does anyone have a quick confirmation on that? Mekanism industrial turbine. What's the maximum amount of rotors that I can put in there? I think I can put 10 of the turbine thingies in here. It's 18 tall, but it's 15 wide. So I'm going to make 10 of these, 10 rotors and 20 blades. Alright, let's see. I need to make sure this goes right in the middle. $32 blades? Is that even possible? Do you get mad when people set up expectations for you and then change on a whim to suit themselves? Of course I do. Who wouldn't? Okay, so the FTB wiki, Hikanel, is saying that you can do a maximum of 10 rotors in a turbine, even with a 17 by 17 by 18 turbine. With a maximum of 20 blades. You're so mad and frustrated. I would be too. Not gonna lie, I would be too. You want to talk about it? Yeah, so this is the maximum you can do. 10 and 20. Deep breath, yes. Take a deep breath. Calm down. You have more? How? How do you have more when the wiki says you can't put any more? Normal hub stuff. Oh, okay. Fair enough, fair enough. Hikanel, I don't understand. How do you have more? You're not trolling, are you? How are you? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Just trying to figure out like some mechanism stuff. Maybe the wiki is outdated. Maybe. That's possible. Alright, for now I'm just I don't know. I'm gonna go with 10 for now, and we'll see what happens. Okay, so what goes on the rotational complex? Can you talk about the amazing new emotes? Yeah, let's talk about them. How do you like the emotes, Helmet? I'm pretty sure the pressure dispersers go on here. Am I correct? Rotational complex must be placed on top of the rotor column. The whole layer of the complex must be filled with pressure dispersers. You love them? Alright, sounds good. Remember, Isaac putting more than 20 at least. Yeah, I don't know how this works. Okay, so if pressure dispersers on the same level. Okay, if you're saying that we can put more, let's go ahead and put some more. How many did you have? How many rotors did you have? And how many blades? You're saying you had 32 blades, so that means 16 rotors, right? Rotors and blade. 12. Right, now this is 13 by 13 internal, so we want some pressure dispersers. You had a 17 by 17 by 17 turbine and had 30. Okay, so let's go ahead and make 168 of these, and let's see if I can put I think this is going to be a little bit too much because we need to have like 3 layers on top over here. So this might be it. Yeah, I want the top 2 layers to be free. Basically, yeah. So I'm gonna have this on top with the pressure dispersers around it. Oh, that's a little bit too much. Okay, so I think we should be able to infinity wand the rest. Oops. That was the wrong one. There we go. This should now be complete. The pressure dispersers. Now we need saturating condensers and electromagnetic coils on top of this. So I need to I should autocraft this, right? Now, what's the rule of thumb when it comes to electromagnetic coils versus the rotors? Saturating condensers, I do have those. Now for the coils, I think it is like 1 coil to 4 rotors. Is that it? Eight electromagnets will do. Okay, just to make it a little bit easier, I'm going to do all 9. Oops, what happened, Hermit? Saturating condensers, 160. I need to drink some water. Just a moment. My throat just suddenly went like, nope, you may not speak anymore. So I needed to drink some water. Have a stretch too? Alright. Should get up earlier and get on with the extra cleaning things. Getting up earlier, that's like really difficult though. Alright, let me just stretch. Oh. Thank you for that stretch. When you put them down, you need to have them all connecting. Doesn't matter how they connect, but just connect it. Now, if I'm correct, they go on top of this, right? So that should be correct. And then we can just do this. Just one more thing, then I get to look like a villain because I get unhappy with this kind of situation. Ah, okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Just gotta take it on the chin sometimes, Hermit. Just say, this is life. Sometimes that's how things happen. Certainly not ideal. I will say that. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, why is this not breaking? That's weird. Whenever there's like bad situations like this that happen, I just tend to try to remember the good times to balance it out. And it helps me get past the bad stuff. Multi-mine is off. Wait, what? Yo, I was just multi-mining. Did I miss something? I think I have everything. I need some turbine vents now. turbine vent. Yeah, I meant to do a small tunnel because I only wanted to get rid of like one layer, not all of them, because I don't want to get rid of all of the structural glass. Yeah, because we want to fill this up with turbine vents up to this point, right? Till the pressure disperses. Anything below that doesn't work. The turbine vents have to be on this level or above. If I have got that correct. So we need 104 plus 169. 273. I hope that's correct. God, this thing is laggy. This is just going to be a lag fest when everything is like up and running. Feel a bit calmer. Yeah, you just gotta take it slow, relax, just breathe, and compromise. Right, so this is working. So now the vents are limiting and the blades are limiting. Okay, that's fine. The blades, that's fine. Now the vents limiting is normal, I think. You can't place down vents over here, can you? I'm just making sure. Don't yell at me, please. I'm just making sure. Yep, that doesn't work. They have to be above the pressure dispersers or at the same level. Okay, perfect. Can you see the stats again? Alright. Here are the stats. Let me know if anything needs to be changed. I do not mind taking any suggestions. The max water output is 10,240 millibuckets per day. That's why I wanted the blades to be a little bit lower. Hey, the dog 040. Thank you for the follow. Everything look good? Alright. Now, the next thing I need to do is get some more boiler valves. Right? And I need to get the water back from the turbine into the boiler valve. We're back. Alright, sounds good, Hermit. We'll see you soon. So I'm going to put this over here, right? So the water, once it gets converted into steam, it needs to go into the turbine. So let's have one over here. Thirsty? Well, I just had some water, but I can have some more. Welcome in, Doc. How are you doing? Alright, so I need 2 turbine valves. Oh, not 10. I'll have 2 just in case. Trying to redeem consume H2O. Alright. I shall consume H2O. Just give me a moment. Consume H2O. Alright. Thank you. Only need 1 turbine valve for water movement. I might as well have more. Doesn't hurt, does it? So this is going to be the output for the steam, right? That needs to be tubes. Water comes out the vents. Correct. That is correct. So I need this to be output steam. And then we can just do the pressurized tubes. And that'll send the steam into the turbine. And then for the water output, what we need is, we need to put these tubes over here. And we need to set this to configure so that the water is pulled out from here. Okay? That'll make sure that any water that is generated by the turbine comes back into the boiler. I'm assuming that that is what you were saying. Water comes out of the vents. Based on what I've built before, I think that's correct. And then we need one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We need one more vent, and that's going to be for the energy. And then we can just put that into our industrial turbine. Right? Disable the limit for that. And this should now all be correct. I hope. Look at this. Look at the behemoth that we've built over here. That is insane. And I could even make this even higher if I wanted. I could make this 18 tall. I don't think we need that. Although it would look good. It would look good. Having them all equal. You ordered new IKEA bookshelves for your office. Ooh, fancy. I love IKEA. They always have good stuff. Wow, the block lag over here is absolutely insane. But that's to be expected when you have like such big mechanism multi-blocks. Like block lag is something that you can't avoid. You're going to be redoing your office before you go camping. Camping sounds fun. Where are you planning to go camping? Right, let's get rid of this class. Upper Peninsula of Michigan. Well, I hope you have fun, cat. Camping sounds like fun. I haven't gone camping in so many years. Like I've basically forgotten what camping feels like. It's been a long time. There we go. That works. Get to run feral for an entire week. Oh, that sounds like fun. I wish I could have a week where I just go away into the wild. Alright, now this has a capacity of 64.8 billion millibuckets, which is awesome. That is awesome. There's no other way to put it. That's just awesome. Let me just do a little bit of parkour over the multi-blocks. And now we should be starting with fissile fuel production. Now the main thing about fissile fuel production is that it's extremely difficult to make. But with the almost infinite resources that we have, we should find it fairly easy. I hope. So let's go home because we need to start doing some auto crafting. And let's begin. First things first, we need some chemical machines, including the chemical oxidizer, which needs a personal chest for some reason. We need the chemical infuser. We need the... Do we need the chemical injection chamber? No, not really. Nope, we don't. We do need the chemical dissolution chamber though. And let's see, what else do we need? We need an isotopic this will all come in handy. For the polonium, we need a solar neutron activator. That's going to need HDPE sheets. I need to figure that out. Whoopsie, forgot about this. Let's get a pressurized reaction chamber as well. I do have that on auto crafting. What else? What else do we need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then chemical infusers. We need an enrichment chamber. I have that on auto crafting as well. Okay. Let's put this in and let's get started. So the first thing that we need to do is get an enrichment chamber, and that is going to enrich uranium into what's it called? Uranium into yellow cake uranium. Now yellow cake uranium is what we're going to use and convert into uranium oxide, and that's going to need a chemical oxidizer. So let's go ahead and make one. There we go, chemical oxidizer. Now uranium oxide, uranium oxide needs to go into a chemical infuser along with hydrofluoric acid to make uranium hexafluoride. So let's go ahead and make one chemical infuser. There we go. Now hydrofluoric acid. Now this is a difficult process. So we need a chemical dissolution chamber which accepts fluoride blocks or fluoride and sulfuric acid. So we need a chemical dissolution chamber. There we go, chemical dissolution chamber. That makes hydrofluoric acid. Now for this we need sulfuric acid. Hey monkey powder. That comes from a chemical infuser with water vapor and sulfur trioxide. Can I do something useful with 160k rotten flesh? You can trade them all for emeralds. That's all I can think of. Nothing else. Right, so we have one more, and I think we need one more for the sulfur trioxide. So hydrofluoric acid comes from sulfuric acid. So sulfuric acid is in the chemical infuser. Then we need some water vapor, sulfur trioxide. Now water vapor comes from a rotary decondensator. That's a mouthful. And then sulfur trioxide comes from a chemical infuser which we made, which comes from sulfur dioxide and oxygen. So oxygen basically comes from an electrolytic separator. So we can craft that. Boop. That's pretty easy. And then sulfur dioxide comes from another oxidizer. And that's about it. Sulfur dioxide comes from sulfur dust. Now, is there a decent way to get sulfur dust? There is. We just need sulfur essence. And I have 47,000 sulfur essence. What about 330k carrots and potatoes? Now, I myself have 2,840. Nowhere close. So I can't really compare. But I'm pretty sure there's nothing you can do with that many carrots and potatoes. You have some plans on the 13th? What sort of plans? Do you know what? I'm gonna set this. Oh, I can't set that. That needs to be a exact recipe. Okay. You forgot you planted them for a while. Fair enough. Well played. That's well played. Right, now this entire process will give us uranium hexafluoride, and then the uranium hexafluoride needs to go in an isotopic centrifuge, and that will give us fissile fuel. Now, I don't really want to put up the fissile fuel right where we are running the reactor. So what I'll do is I'll find a place over here to set up my fissile fuel. There should be some space over here, right? Yeah, there's plenty of space over here. So this area, I'll turn this into my fissile fuel production. Now we need some lamps or fixtures. Okay, let's get started on a little bit of decoration beforehand. Alright, and then we just need some of those. I can remove these. We won't be needing these. There we go. This is going to be basically our room. And just to keep the symmetry, let's do that. Now, this should light up the whole thing. There's a little bit of space underneath where I could use some lights. So let's get some laboratory checker tile blocks. Checker tiles, please. It's 1, 2, 3. I think I need a lot more than 64. 64 is not going to be enough. Let's get a couple of stacks. So one more stack, basically. That'll do. Mine colonies people are very lazy workers. I don't think I've ever played with mine colonies, so I'm not sure if I'm the right person to comment on that. But yeah, I think this will do. And then I just need a little bit of lighting over here. Not that I need the lighting, because I do have mega torches running in this place, but it just makes it look a little bit decent. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Then I just need this to go a couple of blocks here. No. 3 blocks. 3 blocks. Okay, that looks a lot better. Still on Cave Factory. Nearly 100% complete. Wow, you persisted with Cave Factory for quite a while, Monkey Border. One of your cousins from USA is here in the Philippines. Oh yeah, you did tell me about that. How's that going? Just 3 things left to do. Nice. We'll have a get together on the 13th. That'll be fun. Okay, let's get started on making the fissile fuel. So I'm gonna work my way around this correctly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a drawer, and it's going to be a 2x2 drawer, and all of our items that we need, uranium, sulfur, and fluoride, are all going to be input into this drawer. Okay, then we need XNet. I'm going to use XNet to control this. Why does this flux point have an internal buffer? Aren't flux points not supposed to have a buffer? Hey, Mr. Wiggly. Ew, XNet. Yeah, who uses XNet, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's get 12 connectors. A flux point, and let's see if we can get it done with this much. So my controller, I'm gonna place my controller between some ethereal glass. What if I do it like this? No, but then no, that's not gonna work. I'm just gonna block this all off, and what I'll do is I'll have the controller on the inside over here. So controller is gonna be over here, so that'll be like the central part. And then I need 3 rooms, not rooms, but 3 working areas. One of them will be for the uranium oxide, one of them will be for the sulfur dioxide, and then I can have the sulfur trioxide over here. And let's just see how we do things. So first things first is going to be where to place the drawer. All the items will come from this drawer. I guess that's as good a place as any, I guess. So we'll get the uranium from there, and then we need to convert the uranium into yellow cake uranium. So that can go over there, and then we need a chemical oxidizer. That'll convert the yellow cake uranium into uranium oxide. Okay, so that should do that. Now the uranium oxide this is a little bit this is always a little bit awkward to design. Now mechanism gases, they are supported in XNet, so I should be able to move the gases using the XNet connectors, so this should be fine. Now the next thing I need is to put this uranium oxide into a chemical infuser. So I need to work on the second part over here. That's going to be sulfuric acid. So that's going to start off with a chemical oxidizer as well. So we'll put that over here. The chemical oxidizer will make sulfur dioxide. Hey time consumer, used to like using the mechanism pipes because of the buffer they create, but it has to be ultimate pipes. True, but I'm trying not to have much of a buffer in here. I just want to see how much I can create at max, and then I can scale up the production of the things that are lacking. So sulfur dioxide, I'm not really happy with this placement that I'm doing. I'm not really happy with this, but I'm not sure. Maybe we'll move this like over here. Are you going to use a dynamic tank for the storage of the trioxide? I was actually thinking of using a dynamic tank directly for fissile fuel instead, but now that you say that, would it be such a bad idea if I just had dynamic tanks for everything? Like sulfur dioxide, sulfur trioxide, sulfuric acid, hydrofluoric acid, hexafluoride, fissile fuel. That'd be a lot of dynamic tanks though. I could do them though. I could have like dynamic tanks for all of them. Ooh, I have an idea. Right, here's my idea. I'm gonna have dynamic tanks over here, like 3x3s on all of these. and all of them will have they I just want the end product, but I want to make sure that I have some backup in case I need it. Hi Kamiko, welcome in. Kamiko, check out the new emotes. Have you seen the emotes? Yeah, YouTube, it just makes sense, Hikanel. Fissile fuel. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll just have one dynamic tank because you like it, a bunch of 3x3 dynamic tanks for each gas. Yeah, because my way of thinking is that maybe using those dynamic tanks, I'll be able to figure out which gas I'm producing less of, and then I can scale up the production for that gas. So that way I can figure out like, okay, this thing needs a little bit more processing, so I can do that. Very cool emotes, thank you. We worked on that for a long time. Gotta make sure it fits your design. Yeah, that's true. Oh god. Oh, Heat, welcome in. Thank you for the jump scare. That actually scared me. Welcome in everyone, welcome in raiders. How are you guys doing today? My name is Professor Deadshot. We're currently playing FTB Oceanblock, which is modded Minecraft. And from the amount of times that Heat has brought you over, I gather that all of you know about that. How are you doing, Heat? How was your stream today? Yeah, thankfully I don't think I'm gonna die because I have a draconic chest piece on. Ouch. Oh, some of the zombies actually went underwater. They've turned into drowns. Okay, this is a good test of my draconic chest piece. Thank you for the shout out, Kamiko. Yes, welcome in everyone. Ah, got them all. Now it's time to go down and get these guys. Hey, my dude. How are you doing? Come on. Why does attacks underwater take so long? Aha! There we go. Oh, look at that. Look at how the base is looking underwater. Looks so different. I spent some time cleaning out the island, which was there underwater yesterday. Took me about 2 hours because I cleaned it out by hand. Yeah, the underwater knockback. That's the that's the issue. Yeah, there we go. Not a single death. I'm really proud of myself for having a draconic chest piece. Right, let's go back up. Back up we go. Back down we go. No death. No death today. Alright, I think we were on this side. Yep, there we are. Let's go ahead. The base is looking awesome. Yeah, I spent some time yesterday building it up. There's still some cobblestone over here because I ran out of white concrete. I need to fill that in. But yeah, I still need to work on the middle part over there. It's coming along well. Right, let's get some dynamic valve. And what I'll do is I'll build up my tank. Okay, just placed blocks everywhere the wrong way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that seems to be decent. Oops. Right, so this is going to be right. There's water in here. I should probably get rid of that. Okay, so this is going to hold some fissile fuel in it. Yeah, that looks good. And then because we are using XNet, I can use the same valve as an input and an output. All right, that works for now. If I need to scale things up later, I will. I'm getting tired of thinking about it. My brain is just starting to hurt. So let's just put the chemical oxidizers down. This one should go on this side. Convert and run. All right, sounds good, Heat. Thank you for bringing everyone over here. Appreciate it. Hope you have a good night. See you around. Okay, so I need some chemical infusers. Let's just put them over here. Then the dissolution chamber. I'll put the dissolution chamber here. I'll put the isotopic centrifuge here. And then the rotary condensator. Okay, this is going to be it. Okay, that's not looking too good. We'll put that over here. Put this over here. This is going to be it. Our mechanism setup for now. And this valve does not belong over here. There we go. So this is going to be our fissile fuel production. I should actually have a valve on top, and we'll use a quantum entangler to move the fissile fuel from here to our reactor. So let's get started with this. I'm going to need to put down some XNet connectors. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Give me some cables. One thing I like about XNet is that there's no tiers. So it's like these are the maximum throughput. You don't go any higher than that. Right, so let's put one here, and I need a couple more connectors. Let's get one. They'll go down here. Let's get some more cables. I apparently don't have this on auto crafting. No idea why. Okay, that should be more than enough. But it's always good to be prepared. Okay, so that's going to be one of the cables, and then the other one needs to come, whoops, all the way down here somehow. I'll just route it around the side like this. So that should now be connected up. Yep, all looks good. And no one will ever be able to tell that there's so many cables down here. Now that does remind me, how am I supposed to power this thing? Right, back down we go. Now for some reason, flux points do not seem to connect to... Oh, that's a cable. That's probably why. Let's see, does this connect? Nope, look at that. So for some reason, XNet doesn't seem to connect to flux points. I don't like that. I wish it did, but that's fine. We can use this instead as a buffer. Right? So all I need to do now is jumpstart this machine. That's pretty easy. Just slap that in. Once this gets enough power, we just need to set an energy cable or energy channel, and we want to extract from this cable, right? And then we can just insert into the controller, and that's it. It's never going to need any more energy than that. And then we can just insert the energy into all of these machines, except the dynamic tank. That doesn't need any energy, thankfully. So all of the machines should now be powered. Look at that. Everything's powered. Okay, perfect. Now the next thing we need to do is I probably power the tank anyway. I need to figure out a refined storage connection. I guess I can take it from here because I need to input some items into this drawer, and that's going to be uranium, sulfur, and fluoride. Those are the three things that will go in here. Boop. So now if I take this down, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a storage downgrade. You might be thinking, what's the use of the downgrade? The downgrade makes it so that I can only ever have one stack of items in this drawer. Right? So that'll make it so that no matter what I set as an export over here, it won't be able to export any more than one stack. Let's go ahead and make an exporter. Let's make a stack upgrade so it sends one stack at a time. Let's also make some speed upgrades, because why not? And actually I'm going to use two of those because I also need to make a crafting upgrade. Now this is going to ensure that whenever we run out of sulfur, we will be able to craft more. Now do I want fluoride or do I want fluoride blocks? I think I want fluoride blocks. So let's get uranium, sulfur, fluoride. Unlock that. And we'll put the fluoride block. Fluoride blocks will just make it a little bit less expensive on the exporter to constantly have to export fluoride. This will make it a little bit easier. So we have the fluoride block. We want to export sulfur, and we also want to export uranium. And that's it. Once that is connected up, which reminds me, probably should make a cover. Oh, that fits perfectly. Let's grab some cables. Oops. And let's see. I guess we could go from this side. come on. Okay, we'll go from the other side then. Oh, hey, dude. Where'd you come from? He just popped out of nowhere. Can we connect this? Yes, we can. So now if we look over here. Yep, look at that. 64, 64, 64. That's perfect. Exactly what we needed. Why is my time in a bottle over there? Okay, that worked just as well as I thought it would. So now we need to arrange these items in a way that all of them should go into the correct machines. So let's figure this out. First thing that we need is the uranium needs to go into the enrichment chamber, right? So let's make an item channel, and what we want is let's take one of this uranium, right? And where is my enrichment chamber? We're going to do an insert, and then from the drawer, actually let's remove this. It's always a good idea, always remember this, it's always a good idea to set the extracts first and the inserts later, because with the extracts you can set the blacklist. You can set them with the inserts as well, but setting it on the extract is much easier. There you go. So this now will get uranium. This has already stacked up, and we got some yellow cake uranium. Now some things to make this easier on the channels over here, we're going to directly output on the right. So this thing will, the chemical oxidizer will get items automatically, right? And the output is on the right, but this is, uh-oh, I made a mistake, stop. Right, this thing is this thing is wrong. Did not expect that to happen. We can fix that though with a gauge dropper. Didn't expect rotary condensators to be able to accept uranium oxide. But that's fine. So we are getting some uranium oxide, which is what we needed. Then we don't need an output for the items. Input is on the left, which is great. Now the next thing that we need to do is produce oxygen and water vapor, and that's going to need some aqueous accumulators. I guess one should be enough, right? For this one. Let's get another connector. And we need a resonant integral component. Now where do I put the water down? I guess we could put it down here. Yeah, I guess. I don't even need the connector. There's one right there. Yep, that's actually perfect. Alright, give me a bucket of water, please. And another one. Now we can put the resonant integral component over here, and that should speed this up quite a bit. And do I have any block carpentry slabs? I do. So I should be able to cover up this water. Come on, place the right way, please. Right, so no one's ever going to be able to tell there's water blocks over here. If you just look at this, you can't tell. So I need a water channel. So let's set an XNet fluid channel over here, and we're going to pull water from the aqueous accumulator. We're going to push it into the electrolytic separator and the rotary decondensator. Right? So these both should start working. I want to make sure that this eject is off and eject is off. Right. Now before I go ahead and do anything else, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn all of this outputs off, just because it makes it a little bit easier for me to configure this. Turn everything off, please. Infuse types, of pigments, of don't really care about any of that. Isotopic centrifuge, somehow the items cannot go in top. Okay, perfect. Electrolytic separator is done. Now we need the oxygen, so let's dump the hydrogen excess. And then this thing is deconcentrating into water vapor, which is neat. Now the next thing we need is this thing to take an input from the bottom and we're going to extract the output gas on the left. So let's see, where is makes sense that the items can't go in top since it's a 2-block tall thing, plus that's where they get centrifuged. Yep, that's what I figured. Right, that top one is that one, so this one is the second one. Okay, let's go ahead and take one of this, and I'm gonna extract this as well. And for the input, what I'm gonna say is the enrichment chamber can only take this, and then this chemical oxidizer can only take sulfur dust. So that should start working, and that should put everything into here. It can't because I haven't set the inputs for this yet. So let's go ahead and see what I need over here. Now the two things that you need to make sulfur trioxide is sulfur dioxide and oxygen, right? So let's go ahead and set that up. Sulfur dioxide needs to go here. So the gases, I'm going to do input 1 on the right, so you can see the sulfur dioxide starts coming in here. That's exactly what we need. Now the next thing that we need is oxygen. Oxygen is being produced over here. Now I need to export oxygen below. Let's put the ejector on. Now we need to make sure it goes in here. This is 2994851. 2994851. This is it. So let's make a mechanism gas channel, and we are going to export from the electrolytic separator and import into this one. Please say that you will be sending once I set the import from the bottom, input output. Yep, that's it. That's what I needed. So sulfur dioxide, sulfur trioxide is being made now with oxygen, which is perfect, and this starts working again. That's awesome. That's exactly what we needed. And now that sulfur trioxide is going to go over here as an input, right? So we need to set the output over here. Like this. There we go. Sulfur trioxide. Perfect. Do I have any space for the uranium oxide? Uranium oxide. I don't think I do. Not yet anyway. but we are starting to get sulfur trioxide. Now this thing needs some water vapor, and that will make sulfuric acid. Now water vapor is being generated in the rotary condensator. So let's go ahead and see 2984851. So I'm going to separate these gas channels. I don't need to do this. I could set filters over here, but I want to separate it out to make sure that there's no problems. So we need to extract from the bottom of this thing. So gases is going to be set to output out the bottom. So water vapor should output out the bottom, and 2984851 input in here. So this is going to be input 2. There we go. That should start making sulfuric acid. Let's go. I love XNet. I love XNet so much. McJT outdid himself with XNet. There's no other words for it. Phenomenal. So we are getting sulfuric acid now, albeit at a very slow pace, which makes sense considering none of these machines are upgraded. And now we should be able to push out the sulfuric acid to... Oh wait, I can't push it over there. I need to push it to the dissolution chamber. Okay, I can do that. So let's get one more gas channel. And now we're going to go... Hang on a second. I need to set the gases to input and output. And we're going to output the sulfuric acid from there. That's the one, right? Yep, that's the one. We're going to extract into the dissolution chamber. I need to set this gas as an input, and that starts getting sulfuric acid. It's slow, but it'll get there. And then I also need to have an item channel over here, and that's going to be setting fluoride blocks. Now it's not going to be sent there because I haven't set it as a whitelist over here. But once I do that, it should start receiving fluoride. Perfect. And that'll start making hydrofluoric acid. And that's exactly what we need. Hydrofluoric acid. Because the hydrofluoric acid, I need to set the gas as an input output. I'm going to post pictures of your read-on office. I would love to see that. I would love to see that, cat. That would be awesome. So now the hydrofluoric acid needs to go over here into this infuser. And that needs to go in with uranium oxide. So uranium oxide is this thing. Let's set the gases to export down. And then we need this thing to be input output from the bottom. Okay, so that's the last thing that we need. Let's do 2 more gas channels. All this gas talk is making me very gassy. So we need to extract from here, and we need to input here. That should start getting uranium oxide, which is perfect. Okay, can I get rid of this? I guess I need to put it in here. Whoops. Okay, there we go. That should empty out later. Now the other input that I need is from here. So that should start extracting. It should start going in here, and we should start getting uranium hexafluoride. Let's go. Let's go. Zenitsu is back. Welcome in. As Shrek would say, better out than in. I agree. 100% agree. And we have ourselves some uranium hexafluoride. Hexafluoride. Let's go. I'm loving it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. And now the last thing is this uranium hexafluoride just needs to go over here. And that'll make us fissile fuel. Now there is no more channels left. Might need to do some... Oh wait, the last channel is not being used. Okay. So I should be able to extract from here and put it in the isotopic centrifuge. Uranium hexafluoride, input output. So why is that not outputting? Oh, because I haven't set the input channel for this. Whoopsie. There we go. We have now got fissile fuel. All in a day's work. How cool is that? Fissile fuel is ready. Now I just need to figure out a way to move fissile fuel from there to the dynamic tank, because we have run out of channels, which is not ideal. Not at all ideal. This thing is inserting uranium hexafluoride over here. Okay, what is this extracting? Uranium oxide, right? So could I do something like extract from here and input in here? No, because then I would need to extract from that same channel, which is not possible unless I use a second connector on the chemical dissolution chamber. That would not work. So I probably need to do something over here within these two channels. I should be able to manage. Let's see. So I'm extracting. What if I set a filter? What if I took my gauge dropper and I set a filter for water vapor, right? So this is the filter. If I extract over here, I'm inserting over here. So if I remove this, is this still going to extract? It looks like it is. It looks like it is. I think we are onto something. I think I've just solved my problem. Yes, indeed. So we're going to extract from here and push into the dynamic tank. Then I just need to turn this to an input output. There we go. Fissile fuel is now being sent to my dynamic tank. That is a big brain move. That was one of my biggest brain moves ever. I'm not sure if anyone even understood or even followed what I just did, but for me that's a big brain move. Essentially what I did was I set a filter for this rotary condensator so that it would export water vapor, and I set it for this infuser. I could also set it for this one wherein I only put oxygen. I might do that. Always good to have filters. I should get rid of that. So we have some oxygen here. It's gonna input oxygen. That's gonna extract oxygen. Perfect. These should all be working now. Now sulfur dioxide production is a bit slow. We will speed all of these machines up. Let's go ahead and make some upgrades. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just need 80 energy upgrades. And then for speed upgrades, I don't think I want 80. I think we'll do 64. Right, let's start upgrading these. Right, they should all be now maximum upgraded in terms of energy. And now for speed upgrades, I need to be careful with this because speed upgrades for these things, chemical infusers, really starts eating up your energy. I want to make sure these things have their upgrades. Now for these machines, I want this and this as well. Yeah, that should be good. This will produce 2000 Fe per tick. Okay, that's fine. That's doable. Now for these, I'm going to put 4 upgrades each for each of these. And that should be more than enough to make them work. Yeah, you see how this is going down? Even with 8 speed upgrades in this chemical oxidizer, it's not keeping up with the sulfur dioxide production. But that's fine. I need to know how much energy I'm using. Oh, come on. Let me down. We are using approximately 6,000. I don't see any more than that. 6,000 is decent. And we are getting fissile fuel pretty quickly, I'd say. I will scale this up later. This is just going to be my initial setup. In the future, we're going to have multiple enrichment chambers, chemical oxidizers, multiple oxidizers for sulfur dioxide. Yeah, it'll be a whole process. This is just proof of concept to make sure that it works, and it does. And how well does it work? Absolutely lovely. Right, that'll get rid of that. Let's go to the reactor area, and it is now time to see if this thing works. It is time to see if all of the setup that we've done over here makes any sense whatsoever. What do you guys think? Should I turn the reactor on? Before we do that though, would be nice to actually have some quantum entangloporters moving the fissile fuel. Into the correct area. Quantum entangloporter. Teleportation core. Okay, let's just put this over here. Let's get 2 of these. One, 2. Now, first things first, where's the second one? There it is. Okay, so how I'm going to do this is basically, I'm in the wrong place. Where did I make this? Oh, there it is. So let's place this down, right? We need to set a frequency, and I'm going to set this to fissile fuel, right? That's going to be my frequency for fissile fuel. I'm going to set all of this to off, all of it, and then I'm going to turn on the gas output, input. So this thing should start getting some gas now. Wait, can the fissile fuel not output directly? Maybe it can't. Maybe it can't. Okay, that's fine. Gases we can input from the front then. And what we'll do is we'll take a tube and we'll put it like this. And we can just set this to extract. And that should start getting fissile fuel now. Yep, that works. Now I just need to go to the reactor area. Need to make an input port. This will do. And then I'm going to put down a quantum entangler port over here. Gases is going to be output through the back. Eject on, set. There we go. Now fissile fuel has started entering the fission reactor. Okay, so there's just a couple of things left. One thing is I need to have a waste output. So I'm thinking maybe we have the waste output at the back over here. Right. So this is going to be my output for the waste. Let's configure it. Output waste. Now in the future, we'll have the waste be sent into my solar neutron activator and isotopic centrifuge in order to make polonium and plutonium. But for now, I have no way to put this. So let's build out a little bit. Give me some cobblestone. And let's see. I want to build out one chunk. Right. F3 plus G. This will allow us to check whether we are in the chunk or not. That should be it. So if I look up, what a beautiful sight this is. An area full of multi-blocks with the fission reactor in the center. Wee-hee! Now I need to chunk load this area. Make sure that it doesn't ever stop working. And let's see. For now, I'm just going to get one tube, one pressurized tube. This thing should hold 16,000 buckets of waste, so we shouldn't have a problem. And now that I've dilly-dallied long enough, I think it is time for us to start the fission reactor and see what happens, right? Wish me luck. Okay, it is active. Sodium is fine. Sodium is still going up over here. Heated coolant tank is empty. Waste tank is empty. This is starting to get some waste. Now this thing is empty. Steam tank is empty. And this is empty, apparently. Why is it empty? Yeah, this is a nice song. I like it. Are we not producing anything? Are we not producing any sodium? How's that a thing? Alright, let's bump this up to 1. Why is this empty? Oh, there we go. Need fish in my fish tank. Alright, there we go. We got some superheated sodium. Now the steam is empty, which means yes, look at that. We're producing power. We're producing 79.5 thousand FE per tick. And there's some steam in here which is rising. Why is it rising? Why is it rising? Why are you not... Or maybe it needs to calibrate all the fish. I think if I put fish in here, it's going to like explode or something. Alright, the steam is holding out. That's perfect. So this is working. We are losing fissile fuel though. Even better, you want it to explode? That's savage. Alright, let's go bed. And let's go back. This is empty, which is good. Your chaos gremlin. That's fair. Alright, we're getting nuclear waste, which is good. We need that nuclear waste. And it looks like everything is holding fairly well. I'm liking this. I'm liking this. That's producing 79,500 FE per tick, which is neat. And that's just on 1 millibucket per tick. If we have this going at 1275, that's going to be insane. But we are gaining now, so let's try 205. Okay, we're still gaining. That's awesome. Hey Colonel Keen, welcome in. Gives a whole new meaning to so long, and thanks for all the fish. That's true. Hey, thanks for the follow. How are you doing? Alright, sodium is going up. I will say that this system that we built over here, I would say that this is a massive success. Wouldn't you say? Because we're getting 160,000 FE per tick almost, and that's just on a rate of 2 millibuckets per tick. I'm very happy with that. Whoop. I'm gonna say this is a wrap. I will monitor this eventually and make sure that it doesn't explode. Now there's no reason for it to explode except if my induction matrix fills up. So let's see, where's my matrix? There it is. Don't you need to move the waste? Hey Imran, I do need to, but that's gonna take a while. Enjoying the relaxing atmosphere and the reactor build, very cool. Thank you, appreciate it. We are inputting 521,000 FE per tick. Set up an energy trash can and set it to dump excess. That is indeed what I'm looking to do. But I would like to have the energy. We're a long way from blowing this thing up. Oh, blowing up the fission reactor. This is going to take a long time to fill up. Now, if only the priority system worked for the flux points, then I could set this to be like the I could set this to be priority 1, and then I could set the trash can to be priority 0. That would make it much easier. Also, I'm pretty sure that the induction matrix can output a redstone signal.
So what I could do is, if I took an induction port, right? I remember seeing this in Generic B's stream, where he was able to take an output. I need to find a better way of doing this. Okay, let's have it over here, right? Okay, so we should be able to take a comparator output from this thing. So let's take some cobble, put this down, and let's see if we can get a comparator, right? So let's see if we can get a signal from this, and we can. So look at that, we're getting a signal, and then we just need a bit of redstone, and this is giving me a power of 1. So what I could do is basically I could tell my reactor, my fission reactor, that if you get a redstone signal, then you should turn off, and the redstone signal should be from this induction matrix. So I just need a redstone transmitter and receiver. So, and I need a fission reactor logic adapter. So fairly easy. So essentially what I would want to tell my fission reactor is that on a particular signal you want to turn off. Let's go over there to the reactor. Let's cram this, and let's set this up. That's the wrong thing. Okay, now for some reason sodium is not showing up in this reactor, even though this is completely full. I don't know if that's just a rendering issue or what's going on, but it doesn't seem to be showing me any sodium in there. Hey Asmodeus, welcome. Oh, thank you for the 1000 biddies. Oh god, this might actually use up all my shield from Draconic. Oh my god, thank you for the 1000 bits. I really appreciate it. Just lurking and enjoying the chill. 1000 bits, that's insane. Thank you so much for the generosity. Now look at that pig over there. What is he? Does he have a crown on his head? Yep, they hit pretty hard. Thankfully I have my Draconic shield, but I probably won't have it for too long if they keep hitting me like that. Because I'm so far away from the base, I'm going to say that I am allowed to use the Draconic chest piece. Normally I would be dead several times over by now. I'm just happy that DD is not here to to add to the chaos. Ouch. Yeah, look at my shield. It's gone down so much. It's gone down from 1110 to 300. I got this though. I got this. And that reminds me that I should probably build a separate like teleporter over here, because in case I die over here, I would want to make sure that I have a way to come back. And I think the Mekanism teleporter should do, because there's no waystones in this pack. Yeah, there we go. We got one of them. We got two of them. Yeah, we got the crown as well. The guy was wearing a crown. Right, so before we continue with this, Asmodeus has made it apparent that we need a teleporter over here. I'll probably do it on this side. I don't think there's any place over there. Let's put it down here. Teleporter. So we need some refined glowstone for that. Now I should be able to do that. Refined glowstone should not be too difficult. Uh-oh, there goes the power. Alright, that's gonna wrap us up for today, I guess. It's a little bit early, about 15 minutes before when I would want to stop. But unfortunately, power outages are very common over here. So I'll build the teleporter off stream, I guess. And let's do this. Right, let's see who we're going to raid today. Let's see. Hey Jacob, thank you for the follow. We have Gaming Reborn. He's doing K Factory. Let's go ahead and raid Mr. Gaming Reborn. Alright, see you Emeron. Thank you for joining in. I have set the raid for Gaming Reborn. He's doing Minecraft modded. He also plays with CCI. So let's go ahead and enjoy. Okay, for those of you who have subscribed, please go ahead and copy the second raid message. For those of you who are not subscribed, you can copy the first one. And we will be raiding Mr. Gaming Reborn today. Let's go ahead and throw some emotes into his chat if you're subscribed. And I will probably see you guys tomorrow. I will be back tomorrow depending on if there's no power outage. And it will be about 3 hours before whatever the time is for you now. Hopefully I shall see you then. Until then, everyone, stay safe. Have an amazing rest of your time. Thank you for the gift sub and the biddies today. I really appreciate it. And hopefully, she'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.